Good afternoon, my 2Bs, SheilaTruelove. Yesterday we had an amazing time. I did live. I had a really, really good time. I wish I could have read more of the comments that was coming at me, but I didn't. I want to talk about accepting narcissistic behavior. You know, you probably have been away from your narcissist for a minute. And I've had one of my women, again, in my women's group who says, I want to go back to the narcissist because I am meeting different guys. They're garbage. And, she's in her 50s and she's like, I'm not going to find anything better. I wish I would have never left the narc. I wish I would have just stayed. And it gets to a point. Should you stay with your narcissist? I have, Derek Jackson, Jaxn. I do He Said, She Said. And I've introduced you to him numerous times. I recommend that you go to his channel because this man is brilliant. He's the reason why I'm still dating. And I'm not interested in marriage right now. I've already did it twice, engaged to be married a third time. I've done my jail time. And no, I like the dating part. But I will stop dating. I will get married again if I can find someone like Mr. Derek Jackson. Yes, you heard it, Tubies, my Teletubbies. Yes, Auntie SheilaTruelove will get married again. If I can find someone like this. Now, we're going to listen to a female who's going to try to convince us that so what if your man has a side piece? When he's with you, does he treat you right? Are you happy? You know what? I'm going to let you listen. And then we're going to hear Derek Jackson. Because my eyes are popping out of my head. This is why I have my picture up here this way. Because I don't want you to see my real reaction. Because I'm sitting here listening to this female and I'm losing it. Really? Has it come to this?
I have a serious question. Now, don't get mad at me, but I need some honest answers. If you have a good man and your man has been maintaining the relationship with you on a satisfactory level. So in other words, you're happy with your relationship with your man. You're just happy in general. And then you find out he's been dealing with another woman. Almost as much as he's been dealing with you. Now, if you've been happy this whole time, what upsets you the most besides being lied to? Because I can totally understand being upset because you're being lied to. But if we really take a look at it, what is really upsetting you? Is it bringing out egotistical insecurities? Like, if you've been happy this whole time and he's been dealing with her, why all of a sudden your awareness of it infuriates you? Now, I'm not condoning cheating and lying at all. Like, is it just insecurities? Like, is that it? Besides being lied to?
So somebody just sent me this.
Okay, Big Daddy is getting ready to speak. And the king speaks. How do I stand with this? She's like, besides the fact that he lied to you, honey, let me tell you something. When someone lies, that means the trust is gone. That's out the window. You can't trust a liar. She's like, but I'm not condoning cheating. And I'm shocked because this is a light skin. Society, you look at the TV, you go to the malls, everything is about pale skin, light skin. It's supposed to be above it all and all of this. Whatever, really? Is this a mentality? I'm a brown skin sister. Okay? Holla. And there's no way I could ever see things her way. She is what I call a desperate, thirsty, pitiful, mental patient. Okay? And that's just that's me being nice, because I don't use profanity because I'm a Christian. Now, if you hear Derek use a couple of words that are profanity, that's not my thing. But hey, he is the king. This is a king, sweetheart. Listen.
My inbox, and I don't want to take too much time on it because we've covered this before plenty of times, but this is another form of what I call a polygamy pitch. It just so happens to be made by a woman here. And as I've told y'all in the past, man, anytime a woman is taking a position like this, you can count on some guy in the comment section that is going to be elevated to a top comment, gassing her up like she's the standard for all women, or in this instance, black women, more specifically. But I think this is applicable to all.
I just want to pause that in terms of, like he said, black women. I call them ebony. I like to say ebony because ebony means beautiful. I use black for men because black means powerful. It's totally powerful, you know. And ebony is more feminine. It's more dainty. So I use ebony for women and black for men, symbolizing power. You hear the king speaking. She's trying to like be the example for all women, somewhat ebony women. Oh, God knows. Ebony women are not trying to hear this. Ebony women, I don't even have to talk about that. As for my vanilla sisters, you guys are waking up too, because you starting to say the hell with that nonsense. My vanilla sisters are also, because I'm seeing it every day. I ride the bus going to work, and I see my vanilla sisters cursing these clowns out because they realize enough is enough, really. Now they're really starting to understand where ebony sisters are coming from. They're starting to wake up, and it's a beautiful thing. So now it's no more vanilla, chocolate. When it comes to women, it's all called women. Women are just uniting together, and women are just helping women. It's not about color anymore. It's about gender.
All races. So what I'm about to say is applicable to all races. What she said is complete nonsense. And I mean that with all due respect.
Thank you.
You know, and I actually believe she honestly thinks everything she's saying is truthful or reasonable, just based on the rhetoric that she used to even frame the question. Like whenever she said, ladies, say you have a good man. First off, if your man is lying to you, you don't have a good man. You have a dishonest man.
I could not have said that better. If you have a man who's lying and cheating on you, how could you say you're a good man? You know what? I remember I went to this movie. It was with Denzel Washington. I forget the name of it. And he had this ebony, beautiful, dark-skinned chocolate. Tasty. Incredibly tasty and sweet. And he cheated on his wife. And I'm sitting in the movie with my ex-husband, the narcissist. He cheated on his wife, got some other woman pregnant. I don't know if you guys remember the name of the movie. If you do, can you please post it in the comments? My ex-narc husband, he was like, yeah, well, he's a good man because he's paying the bills. He's you know, he comes home every night. He's cheating on his wife, honey. That means he, really? How's that a good man? He's cheating. He's a cutthroat. He's stabbing you in your back. He's making you look like a fool publicly because other people know you're the only one in the dark. So meanwhile, when you're walking down the street, everybody knows what's up except for you. So you're the clown. You're the one who's in the goddamn red noses for everyone, please. The laughter begins. Okay? How is that a good man when he's cutting your throat, stabbing you in your back, betraying you? Really? Oh, God.
Who's acting in a way that's bound to break your heart. But in the meantime, he's able to make you
I'm rewinding
she believes she honestly thinks everything she's saying is truthful or reasonable, just based on the rhetoric that she used to even frame the question. Like whenever she said, ladies, say you have a good man. First off, if your man is lying to you, you don't have a good man. You have a dishonest man who's acting in a way that's bound to break your heart. But in the meantime, he's able to make you feel good. It's kind of like having somebody push you off of a building. You know, yeah, the fall feels damn good. It's free. It's liberating. It feels great. But there's a really hard surface that you're going to land on, which makes the fact that they even pushed you off in the first place mean that they're a bad person. They're not a good person. This is not a good man here. So let's go ahead and deal with that.
Did you like that analogy? Somebody comes and push you off of a building. Okay, you're getting ready to fall. It feels liberating, like he said. It's free. You're out there in the air. Let's talk about you on the, what is that? The tower, the highest building ever. So your fall is free. It's liberating. You're opening up your hands. It's like you could fly like a bird. But let's look at the aftermath. Let's talk about when you hit the ground. You're splattered all over the sidewalk or wherever. You're a mess. Oh. I have to stay in control here. Let me let the king talk.
She said, deal with another woman. You have a good man that's dealing with another woman. No, if he's supposed to be in a monogamous relationship with you, he's not dealing with another woman. He's cheating on your ass with another woman. No more sugarcoating. So far what we have a dishonest man.
Did you? He's cheating. He used the ASS word. I don't use profanity. I try not to. There was a time when I slipped up, but I try to correct myself because I don't think that's lady. I don't think that's, forget ladylike. I don't think it's like classy. It's not, you know, good. But I love the way he said, the favorite part of this whole video when he said, let's not sugarcoat. No more sugarcoating. Because I have dealt with so many people who are overly sensitive. It makes me sick. I get so tired of sugarcoating. If you look at some of my videos, I can sugarcoat, and God knows I have. At the same time, I have a lot of the comments that I read. Sheila, I love you so much because you keep it real. You are really down to earth, and we appreciate that. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. Here we go.
Who is cheating on your ass, right? And then she says, well, you know, you were otherwise happy with the relationship. Leading up until this point, you were happy with the relationship. No, you're not happy with the relationship. You're happy with your illusion that the relationship is monogamous and faithful and built on trust and honesty, where two people are holding up their end of the bargain. You're ignorant to the truth of the relationship being one-sided.
Did you hear what he said? You are happy with the illusion. What is an illusion? It's something that's not real. You honestly believe that you have a man who really love and care about you. You honestly believe that you have a man that feels that you're important. You're not important to him. Not really. Because anytime something is important and someone is valued, you're not going to do anything to risk losing it. And as adults, especially when you're past 30s, we all know, because we've lived it. What's done in the dark is going to come to the light. What's said in secret will be shouted from the rooftops, because the Bible said it. So we all know that eventually the person is going to find out that their partner is unfaithful. And what is that going to do? That's going to hurt your partner, because they're going to find out. If they don't find out, that means God is a liar. And so is Jesus Christ. They're liars. Because the Bible already said, what's done in the dark will come to the light. What's said in secret or done in secret will be shouted from the rooftop. So you know you're going to hurt your partner eventually. Don't sit there and try to justify it in your head by saying, well, I was discreet. I tried to make sure she wouldn't find out, or I tried to make sure he wouldn't find out. No, you know they're going to find out. You know that. So you are a person who is a narcissistic, no compassion, no empathy, no sympathy, no regard for how you hurt other people. People who are trying to take care of you, look out for you, have your back. Nah, that makes you straight up wicked and evil. Anybody who cheats in their relationship, you're disgusting. Okay? You see how I said that? No sugarcoating.
Your faithfulness while your man is out here acting single got you looking stupid, risking your health, possibly bringing back STDs to you, and having no regard for your health and not having your best interest at heart. That's what the case is. But the thing that got me out of all of this was the point that she made about, well, aside from being cheated on, because I'm not trying to condone cheating. That's what she said. I'm not trying to condone cheating or lying. Aside from that, what's really the issue? Could it be your insecurities? And it's like, first off,
does that not freak you out when people want to attack you? Wait, I just have somebody. Yeah, I'll deal with you later, baby. Yeah. They want to sit around here and talk about either you're insecure or you're just jealous. That freaks me out. One thing about SheilaTruelove, and if you've seen my videos, you know that I have a very healthy self-esteem. I'm confident. I go out places and people usually say I am the bubbles in champagne. My personality is very sparkly because I still have an appreciation for life. I still am very enthusiastic about life. I'm not sitting around waiting to die. No. So when someone's going to sit here and talk about that's your insecurities, it has nothing to do with insecurities, sweetheart, because there's nothing insecure about me. Let me tell you what it has to do with. It has to do with I'm not a fool. I'm not stupid. I know what's up, okay? You know what else it has to do with? Something that you probably lack, which is common sense, okay? I could see when my partner is sitting up here oogling at some other woman. Huh? Is it jealousy? No, it's called I don't like being disrespected. How about that? If you're not happy with me, you shouldn't be with me. Don't sit here and take years out of my life when I could be spending that time with someone who does value me, someone who does see me as important, someone who do appreciate. Don't waste my time, because you see, when you waste your time, you waste your life. What is life? Life is all about time, because that's something you can't get back. You can't give me back my time. Okay? Let me go back to the king. He knows how to calm me down.
Cheating here is the main event, and plenty enough of a big event that it can be a deal breaker, and enough for somebody to say, you know what, fuck you, fuck everything you stand for, your mama, your dog, your mailbox, all of it. I don't want no part of you.
Oh, no.
By itself, we're not going to just sidestep cheating like it's some little thing on the side. That's like somebody robbing you at gunpoint and then saying, you know what, aside from me robbing your ass, taking your money, threatening your life, having you fear for your life, what's really the issue? Come on now, are you insecure? What's really the problem with me robbing you? What big issue? What's the big idea here? I mean, you shouldn't even have to explain or think critically about why you don't want to be cheated on. Whenever you got into a relationship with somebody that you thought you weren't even supposed to share, who told you they weren't going to be getting shared because they didn't want to share you either. But I'm not trying to attack this woman. I am attacking the mindset and the implication that polygamy can kind of be forced on you by way of trickery, deception, and lies, and that you need to entertain the possibility of you being the problem because you're not okay with it. We'll have none of that bullshit over here.
Well, there you have it, folks. He kind of uses a little more profanity than I prefer, but hey, the king has spoken, and it is what it is. I could not have said that better. You could tell that this is a man who, he's not going for no woman talking about she's having a side piece or two side pieces. No, when he's in, he's in. Derek Jackson. Oh God, he's a man that every woman is looking for. Of course, he's chocolate and he's beautiful and he's built and he's powerful and he's sexy and he is totally beautiful. Yeah, that's why I think I'm going to be single for a long, long time, because no more settling for SheilaTruelove. I've settled with the first 2 marriages and the other freaking fiance crap going on. I'm dating now. Who am I hanging out with now? Michael, like I told you, that ain't going to happen. I told you he's too, no, that's so not going to happen. But I keep him as a friend. He's definitely in my toy box. I have a Jermaine, who is definitely, well, actually I have 2 Jermaines. I had the one who was narcissist coming to my job, a stalker, after I made it very clear that I really don't think this is going to work out because we have too many differences. Things that I value, you don't tend to value. We don't have the same moral code. Your credit is worse than mine. No, this is so not going to work. But I do have 2 male friends that I hang with on a regular basis. That's Michael and Jermaine number 2. And yeah, that's pretty much the way I have it. And then I go out, I hang out on Tagged, Tagged, Tagged. That's the app that I use. I had plenty of fish, but everybody is so crazy over there. But Tagged is mad cool because you get people right in your area. Or if I want to just meet guys from the city, from Manhattan, from Brooklyn, from the Bronx, from whatever, I get to pick exactly what I want. You see, so as long as they're willing to travel and come up here, I have a motel right across the street from me. It's for 3 days for $99. So they can hang out up here with me for 3 days. All they have to do is spend $99. It's exactly adjacent, right across the street from where I live. So that's how I handle that situation. When they come up here, I take them on the tour to Albany. We go to museums. We go to the Palace. We go to the Times Union. We go to the clubs, which is totally whack. There's this one place called the club, whatever. Yeah. I like to do, the next time I'm going to take them on this where you get locked in a room and you have to figure and try to get your way out of it. That's a cute date. That's really fun because you get to see his strategy and how he gets himself out of bad situations. That's fun. You know, when they come up here, I try to entertain them. I have to, I don't really bring people into my home. That's why I let them have the motel right across the street from me, because when I'm ready to leave, I get to leave. You know, whereas if you have someone in your home and you want them to leave, you have to, I don't know, throw a boot in the living room like my mom used to do and my aunt. You know, that gives them the signal that you have to start getting the broom and start brushing the carpet. That is the signal that it's time for you to leave. Or you take a boot and you throw it in the living room, and then that lets them know it's time to leave. I don't need to go through all of that. When I go over to the motel, which is right adjacent from me, I know people in the motel. So if anything gets stupid, yeah, I know how to get out, and they don't know I live right across the street. That's the beauty of it. But anyway, that's a convenience for me. Everyone don't have that convenience. But yeah, so I have the guys come up and visit and take me out and treat me like the lady that I am and show me that I am someone that they value and that I am important. Because when it comes to me going in my pocket for cash, I'm not doing that. And the reason why is because you can't show me anywhere in the Bible where women were spending money on men. It just doesn't exist. So I have to remain feminine, and I have to also let a man be a man. I'm not going to sit here and try to emasculate a man and cut his testicles off talking about, I got it. No, I'm not paying for nothing. I've done that already. You know, my first husband, whatever, second one, and third people. No, but you know what? You live and you learn. And so some folks feel that just because you're getting more seasoned or up there in age, that you're supposed to be desperate, thirsty, and take anything. Oh, no, not this girl here. Not me. No. No, I'm not. As long as I'm mentally healthy, I will never, ever tolerate being treated poorly or treated like I'm not worth much. Especially when I know that if something were to happen to their car, they'd spend a fortune. They'd spend thousands on that car to get it fixed, no matter what, because they value that car. That car is important to them. You see what I'm saying? I think I'm worth more than a car. Trust and believe. Anyway, SheilaTruelove, truly loving you. I'm so happy that I was able to share this with you. Derek Jackson, please go on his channel. He's amazing. He has so many topics that's going to educate and school women so that you will not get played. Not another day will any male species be able to run game on you if you're willing to listen. Okay? Do things the way he suggests, because he's amazing. He really is. You always have a choice. This is SheilaTruelove. Please choose wisely. Until next time, adios, amigos.